Good morning all of you. Welcome to my YouTube channel Manu Search Institute. Today I am going to start exercise 1.3. Before this I want to tell you I have explained exercise 1.1 and 1.2. You can click to the I button and see the video. Either you can find that link in my description box. Okay. So now I am going to start exercise 1.3. Before starting exercise I want to give little introduction about this exercise. In this exercise we are going to discuss about the real number and their decimal expansions. Real numbers means it is the combination of both rational number and irrational numbers. Okay, so today we will discuss about the decimal expansions of real number, that means decimal expansions of rational number as well as irrational number. Okay. First of all I want to tell you about a decimal expansion which is called as terminating decimal. Okay, what is terminating decimal? The decimal expansion terminates or ends after a finite number of steps is called as terminating decimal. When we will divide a number, while dividing, if we will get the remainder 0, those numbers are called as, those expansions are called as terminating decimals. Okay, where we will get such kind of answer where the remainder will be 0. Okay, we will get a type of decimal number, the remainder will be 0. We will see the example. One example I am giving. Suppose 4 by 5. When I will divide 4 with 5, 5 zeros are 0, 4 carry, decimal will bring here. After putting a decimal we will get a 0. Okay, 5 8 ja 40. What is the remainder? Remainder is 0 and the answer is 0.8. This type of decimal expansions are called as terminating decimal expansions. Okay, are you getting? One more example. Terminating decimal expansions. Suppose I will take 7 by 8. I will divide 7 with 8. 8 zeros are 0, 7 carry. After the decimal we will carry 1 0 here. 8 8 ja 64. Okay, 6 carry. After the decimal we can carry 1 0. 8 7 ja 56. 4 carry 40. 8 5 ja 40. The remainder is 0 again. So the answer is 0.875. Again, these type of decimals are called as terminating decimal expansions. Are you getting? That means the definition says that the decimal expansion terminates. Terminates means it ends after a finite number. After a finite number of steps. We have gone for 2 steps and we got the remainder 0. Here I tried 3 steps. Okay, and I got the remainder 0. So these type of decimal expansions are called as terminating decimal expansion, where the decimal terminates or the remainder becomes 0. Next is non-terminating or recurring decimal. Okay, second is non-terminating or recurring decimal. The decimal expansions does not terminate. Does not terminate means does not ends. Okay, or the remainder never becomes 0 are called as non-terminating or repeating decimal expansions. Some type of decimal expansions we will get where by dividing so many times we won't able to get 0 in the remainder. Okay, there are few rational numbers are there which when we will divide we will keep on continue dividing but we won't able to get 0 in the remainder. Those type of decimal expansions are called as non-terminating or recurring decimals. What are recurring decimals? I will explain. We will see few of the examples. Okay, first example is 10 by 3. Okay, I will divide 10 with 3. 3 3s are 9, 1 carry. Okay, I will put a decimal. 10 3 3s are 9, again 10 3 3s are 9, again 1. That means the remainder always it comes 1. That means it is not ending. The remainder is not becoming 0. Okay, these type of decimal expansions are called as non-terminating or recurring decimal expansions. After dividing so many times I will get 1 in the remainder. Similarly I will get 3 in the quotient. When I will divide so many steps I will go on, I will get only 3 in the quotient. Okay, so 3.33333. It can also be written as 3.3 bar. Bar means this number is repeating so many times, infinite times. Bar means the number which contain bar, that number is repeating so many times. Okay, one more example we will see, like 5 by 9. Okay, so I will divide 5 with 9. 9 zeros are 0, 5 carry, we will put a decimal, it will become 50. 9 5s are 45. Okay, again 5, again 1 0 we will carry. 9 5s are 45, again 5. That means you can able to see clearly that which number is repeating. 5 is repeating again and again. That means the remainder is not becoming 0. So here we can write the answer as 0.5555 dotted. Dotted means 5 is continue, or we can write 0.5 bar. Okay, so these type of decimal representation or decimal expansions are called as non-terminating decimal expansions, where the remainder does not become 0. Okay, where the remainder does not become 0. Like here you can see, okay, I said recurring decimal. Recurring means same number will be repeated so many times. Here 3 is repeated so many times, here 5 is repeating so many times. These type of repeating decimal expansions, repeating means one number will be repeated or we will get a bar. These type of repeating decimals are called as recurring decimals. Okay, there is one more example, non-recurring decimal, which I will give you. Okay, like 13 divided by 6. I will divide 13 with 6. 6 2s are 12, 1 carry. I will put a decimal, so we can carry 0 here. 6 1s are 6, 4 carry 40, 6 6s are 36. Okay, again 4 carry 40, 6 6s are 36, again 4 carry. That means what is the remainder here? 4 is continuing so many times. So the answer of this decimal will be 2.1666. That means 6 is repeating. So we will get 2.16 bar. Bar will be over the number 6. Okay, because this number is repeating so many times. So the recurring decimal or non-terminating decimal is 13 by 6, because we are unable to get 0 in the remainder and number 6 is repeating so many times after dividing. That means 2.16 bar is non-terminating decimal and 6 bar means recurring decimal. Recurring means this number is repeating so many times. I told you I will explain about non-recurring. Well, those decimal numbers which continue infinitely without repeated pattern. Okay, those decimal expansions which we will divide. Here which number is repeating? 6 is repeating. There is a pattern like 2.16 bar we can write. Here 5 is repeating. We can write 5 bar. Okay, because the number 5 is in a pattern 0.555. Here 3 is in a pattern 3.3 bar we can write. That means there are some pattern. But non-recurring decimal means the decimal expansion which will not give you any kind of pattern. Repeating pattern you will not get. Okay, there won't be any repeating number when we will divide some numbers. Okay, there won't be any repeating numbers you will get in the quotient. All the numbers will be different. When you are dividing a number, all the number will be different in the quotient. Okay, like examples are all irrational numbers. Okay, I will give you some examples. All irrational numbers are non-recurring decimal. And one more thing, remember, non-recurring decimal cannot be converted into fraction. What are fraction? The numbers which can be written in the form of p by q. Okay, like rational number, but we know irrational numbers cannot be represented in the form of p by q. So non-recurring decimals cannot be represented in the form of p by q. We will see some examples. First example is root 2. See, the value of root 2 is 1.4142135623 and continue. When you will find out the value of root 2, this value you will get. There is no number which is repeating again and again. See, 1.4142, all the numbers are different and separated numbers. Okay, continue so many times. If you will find also, you will get so many different numbers, but there is no number which is repeating. Similarly, root 3, the value of root 3 is 1.7320508075 dotted. Okay, that means this number also continues, but it is endless numbers you will get without repeating any single digit from here. That means all irrational numbers come under non-recurring decimal. Okay, non-recurring decimal expansions. Are you getting? All the irrational numbers come under non-recurring decimal expansions. Are you getting? These are the examples of terminating, non-terminating and non-recurring decimal. Okay, there is a table which I prepared, okay, which compares three types of decimal expansion. First decimal expansion is the types of decimal expansions. First is terminating, second is non-terminating or recurring, third is non-terminating or non-recurring. Okay, what are terminating decimal expansions? Those expansions where we will get the remainder becomes 0. Okay, after a finite steps the remainder becomes 0. Those are called as terminating decimal expansions. Okay, here decimal expansion ends. Okay, when we will divide such a number whose expansion will end in the remainder, you will get 0. Examples are 1.02, 0.85, 2.40. The decimal answers will be a finite answers. Okay, non-terminating or recurring. Non-terminating means where remainder never becomes 0. When you will divide such kind of number, the number will be endless. The remainder won't become 0. The remainder will never become 0. The expansion is endless. Okay, these expansions are repeats. Okay, the decimal expansions, when we will get the quotient, the expansion always repeats. Like example 1.3333, always when you are dividing a number, the quotient will be 3 3 ja, 4 3 ja, 5 3 ja, 3333 only you will get. Okay, either 2.14141414, so 14 will be repeated so many times. Okay, these two digits will be repeated so many times when you will find out the quotient. Either 0.2222, that means 2 will be repeated. After dividing so many steps, 2 will be repeated. Okay, non-terminating or non-recurring means the remainder never becomes 0, similar to this, but the decimal expansion does not repeat. Here the decimal expansion repeats, like 13333, 144, like this it repeats. But here in non-recurring decimal expansion, the decimal expansion does not repeat. Okay, the separate values you will get, all the values when you will divide a number, all the values will be different. Okay, individual values you will get, like root 2. Root 2 is 1.4142135623 dotted. Okay, all the numbers are different. Like root 3, 1.7320508075, all the numbers are different. No numbers are repeating here, you can see. Okay, no numbers are continuously repeating. Okay, all the individual numbers separately we are getting so many times. And one more thing, remember, here non-terminating or recurring decimals can be converted into fractions. That means these type of numbers can be converted into p by q form. Okay, but these numbers cannot be converted into p by q form, because root 2, root 3, all irrational number comes under non-terminating or non-recurring decimal expansions. In recurring decimal expansion, you can convert the decimal expansions by p by q. We will discuss now. We will see an example. There is a question, find the decimal expansions of 10 by 3, 7 by 8, 1 by 7. We will find out what kind of decimal expansions we are getting. So I will divide 10 with 3. 3 3s are 9. 1 carry, we will put a decimal here, so 0 will be carried here. 3 3s are 9. Again 1 carry, 10. 3 3s are 9. 1 carry. Okay, 10. 3 3s are 9. Okay, so again 1 carry. So here always 1 is repeating. So the answer for 10 by 3 is 3.3 bar, because this number is repeating so many times. Second example we will see. 7 divided by 8. We will divide 7 with 8. Okay, 8 zeros are 0. 7 carry, we will put a decimal, 70. 8 8 is 64. 6 carry, 0 we will bring here, we will write here after decimal, so it will become 60. 8 7 is 56. 4, so again we will write a 0. 8 5 is 40. Remainder is 0. Okay, so we will get the answer as 0.875. 8 by 7, 7 by 8 is 0.875. Okay, 7 by 8 is 0.875. This is what kind of decimal expansion? This is non-terminating. Okay, because the decimal expansion does not terminate. Non-terminating, or we can say recurring. Why it is recurring? Because 3 is repeating continuously, and this is terminating decimal expansion. Terminating means the remainder becomes 0. Okay, so it is called as terminating decimal expansion. So like this you can find out, you can divide the number and you can find out either it is non-terminating decimal expansion or it is terminating decimal expansions. One more example, here it is given, convert the rational numbers into decimal expansions. Okay, these are the rational numbers we have to convert into decimal form. Okay, here 7 is given in the numerator, only one digit, and here 3 zeros are there with 1. So after decimal 3 numbers we should write. So I will write 7 0 0.0. Okay, because after decimal 3 digits are there, we have only one digit, that is 7, and two more digits are 0. Okay, in this way you can write the decimal expansions. 125, in the denominator how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. So after decimal 2 numbers should be there. After decimal 2 numbers and 1. 125 I wrote, I put a decimal, and after decimal 2 numbers are there because in the denominator 2 zeros are given. Okay, similarly 252 by 10. After decimal, as 1 0 is there, after decimal 1 number should be there. So here I will put the decimal. So after decimal 1 number is there. Okay, so in this way you can solve. 9000 divided by 100. 2 zeros we can cancel. What we got? 90. Okay, 9.00 also you can write. Example we will see. Here is a question. Show that 0.333. Okay, that means 3 is repeating, dotted, is equals to 0.3 bar. So we can write this number as 0.3 bar. Can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0. This is one of the important questions of exercise 1.3, which you have to learn very nicely. Okay, so I will teach you very easy method to find out, to express this type of number, the bar numbers, in the form of P by Q. Okay, very easy. Look at here carefully. We will take, let 0.3 bar equals to x. Okay, we will take this as x. Okay, how many numbers are under the bar? One number is under the bar, so both the side you have to multiply 10. If two numbers are under the bar, both the side you multiply 100. Okay, if three numbers are under the bar, both the side you multiply 1000. Okay, so first we will arrange this. I will write x equals to 0.333 dotted. So whichever number is given under the bar, that number you write 2 more times. Okay, and this will become your equation 1. Understood? Whichever number is given under the bar, that number you write 2 more times. 3 is given under the bar, so I wrote 3 times I wrote. Okay, suppose 12 is given under the bar, so 12, 12 and 12, 3 times we will write. Okay, this is our equation 1. Okay, now I said by multiplying both the side, how much we will multiply? 10 we will multiply, because one number is under the bar. Okay, so by multiplying 10 both sides, we have the steps are always same. What steps you will follow? Only this number will change. Okay, so I am multiplying 10 both the side. X equals to 0.333 dotted. Okay, with equation 1 I am multiplying 10. 10 into x is 10x, and 10 into this number is, as I am multiplying 1 0, decimal will go 1 step back. If I will multiply 100, decimal will go 2 steps back. Okay, 2 numbers back. Behind 2 numbers we have to put the decimal. So here we will get 3 point, decimal is going here, so 3.33. 2 3s are there. I can write one more 3 because there are so many 3s here. Okay, so this is our equation 2. Here what I have done, I have taken decimal 1 step back. I got 3.33. Okay, this 3 extra I wrote because here so many dots are there. Dots means this number is continuous, so I can write so many times, no problem. Okay, now this is our equation 1, this is our equation 2. By subtracting equation 1 and 2, we have 10x equals to 3.333 dotted. Okay, divide minus x equals to 0.333 dotted. Okay, this is our equation 2 and this is our equation 1. Now look at here, we are subtracting, so all the 3's, whatever number of 3's are there, all will become 0, because whatever number of 3 are there here, that many numbers of 3 are here also, present it is. Okay, so all the 3 will become 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. 10 minus 1, there is nothing, means 1 we can write. 10 minus 1 is 9x. So I got 9x equals to 3. Divide 9 here, we will get x equals to 3 by 9. 3 1s are 3 3s are. So we got x equals to 1 by 3. Okay, so we have converted 0.3 bar in terms of P by Q form. One more example we will see. Here the question is given, show that 0.25 bar is on 25 can be expressed in the form of p by q. So the first step we should write, let x equals to 0.25 bar. Okay, so whatever number is given, that one you take as x. Okay, now x equals to, I said whichever number is written under the bar, that number you have to write 2 more times. So 0.25 was given, 2 more times I wrote 25 and 25. This is our equation 1. Now what I said, we have to multiply how much both the side. Here we will multiply 100 both the side, because 2 numbers are under the bar. If one number is under the bar, multiply 10. If 2 numbers are under the bar, multiply 100. So by multiplying 100 both the side, we have both the sides, we have 100 multiplication x equals to 0.25, 25 and 25 dotted. Okay, so 100 into x is 100x. When 100 we will multiply this side, decimal will go 2 steps back, because 2 zeros are there. When 2 zeros are there, decimal will go 2 steps back. If 1 0 I will write, decimal will go 1 step back. So it will become 25.25. One more time you write the same number. Okay, dotted. This is equation 2. Okay, now we will subtract equation 1 and 2. By subtracting equation 1 and 2, we have, okay, what is equation 2? Equation 2 is 100x, 25.25, 25, 25 dotted. Okay, minus x. Equation 1 is x equals to 0 point, decimals you arrange properly, 25, 25 and 25 dotted. Okay, this will become 0 because all the 25 will be subtracted and it will become 0. 25 minus 0 is 25. 100 minus 1 is 99x. Divide 99 here. X equals to 25 by 99. This is your answer. Okay, whose decimal expansion? It is the decimal expansion of 0.25 bar. Okay, example we will see. Here I have given express 1.125. 125 is under the bar in the form of p by q. Okay, our steps are normal. Let x equals to 1.125 bar. Whatever number is given, we will assume it as x. Okay, then x equals to 1.125, 125, 125. The number which is given under the bar, we have to write 2 more times, dotted. Okay, this is our equation 1. Then what we are doing? By multiplying, how much we will multiply here? How many numbers are under the bar? 3 numbers are under the bar. So both the side we will multiply 3 zeros. That means 1000. Okay, both the sides we will multiply 1000. By multiplying 1000 both the sides, what we have, 1000 into x equals to 1.125, 125, 125 dotted. Okay, the same equation I wrote here. Now 1000 into x is 1000x. As 1000 I am multiplying, decimal will go 3 steps back. Okay, so 1125.125, 125. As we know, one more time we have to write for subtraction. Okay, this is our equation 2. Okay, now by subtracting equations 1 and 2, we have, okay, so what is equation 2? 1000x, 1125.125, 125, 125 dotted. Okay, and equation 1 is x equals to 1.125, 125 and 125 dotted. The most important part is to arrange the decimals in a straight line. Okay, always when subtraction or addition of decimals, you arrange the decimal in a straight line. Okay, now this all the 125 will become 0. 1125 minus 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. 112 equals to 1000 minus 1 is 999x. Now divide 999 here. X equals to 1124 divided by 999. Okay, this is the answer of 1.125 bar. Okay, are you getting? This is the answer for 1.125 bar. I hope you have understood nicely. Now we will start exercise 1.3. This was our basic things which is given from exercise 1.3. Okay, I have explained everything from it. Now we will start the exercise 1.3. We'll start exercise 1.3. This exercise, the first question is given. Write the following in decimal form and say that what kind of decimal expansion each has. Okay, we have to find out its answer by dividing, and we have to tell what kind of decimal expansions we got. Okay, so first of all, the first question is given 36 by 100. We know if two zeros are there in the division, we can put two decimal. After decimal, two numbers should be there. So the two numbers are 36, and before them we are putting a decimal. So 0.36 is the answer. So what kind of decimal? If we will divide the number, we will get 0.36 without repeating number, and the remainder will be 0. So the decimal expansion is terminating decimal expansion. Okay, terminating decimal expansion. Next, 1 by 11 is given. So 1 we will divide with 11. 11 zeros are 0. 1 carry, after decimal we will put a 0. So still it is smaller than 11. So we will write one more 0. 11 zeros are 0. 100. 11 nines are 99. 1 carry. Again 1 0 will come. Again we will write a 0. It will become 0. 10. Again after decimal we can carry 1 0 here. 9s are 99. 1 is repeating. So here the repetition of number is there. So we can write the decimal expansion for this is 0.0909, or we can write it as 0.09 bar. So what kind of decimal expansion it is? It is non-terminating and recurring. Non-terminating or recurring decimal expansions. Okay, are you getting? The second bit is non-terminating or recurring decimal expansion. Now this question is given in the form of mixed fraction. This is a natural number and this is in a fraction. So multiply this here, 4 into 8 plus 1, whatever result you will get. So 8 into 4 plus 1 by 8. 8 4 ja 32. 32 plus 1 is 33 by 8. So we will get 33 divided by 8. So we will divide 33 with 8. Okay, in a rough area I am dividing. We are dividing 33 with 8. 8 4 ja 32. 1 carry, put a decimal here, so we can carry 1 0. 8 2s are 16. 8 1s are 8. 8 1s are 8. 2 carry 20. Okay, after decimal 1 0 we can carry, so 20. 8 2s are 16. 4 carry 40, it will become 8 5s are 40. So remainder is 0. What kind of decimal expansion it is? Terminating, and the answer is 4.125. So the answer for this is 4.125, and this is terminating decimal expansion because we are getting the remainder 0. Okay, next 3 by 13. We will divide 3 with 13. Okay, so 13 zeros are 0. 3 carry, put a decimal here, so it will become 30. 13 2s are 26. 4 carry 40. 13 3s are 39. 1 carry 10. Again we will write a 0 because this is smaller than 13, so 0 will come here. 100. 13 7s are 91. Again 1 carry, write a 0. 13 zeros are 0, so again 10 will be carried, write 1 0. 13 7s are 91. So again 1 is repeated. Again 1 is repeated. That means this is non-terminating. Okay, this decimal expansion is non-terminating. So the answer for 3 by 13 is 0.230700707. That means it can be written as 0.2307 bar. Okay, 0.2307 bar. So because this number is repeating so many times, okay, and the remainder is not 0, so it is non-terminating. And what kind of repeating decimal? It is a recurring decimal, okay, because the decimal expansion is repeating. So non-terminating or recurring decimal expansion. Next is given 2 by 11, okay. So we have to divide 2 with 11. So 11 zeros are 0, 2 carry, put a decimal, write 0 here, 11 ones are 11, 9 carry, 90, 11 eights are 88, 2 carry, 20, 11 ones are 11, 9 carry, 90, 11 eights are 88, 2 carry. Okay, so that means that remainder is not 0 and 18 is repeating. The decimal expansion for 2 by 11 is 0.181818 dotted or 0.18 bar. That means what kind of decimal it is? Non-terminating or recurring. Okay, so this decimal expansion is non-terminating or recurring decimal. Next is 329 by 400. So we will divide 329 with 400. Okay, so 400 zeros are 0. Okay, 329 as it is, put a decimal, 0, 4 8s are 32, 3200 we will get. Here the remainder will be 90. As 0 is there, 1 0 we can carry. 400 2s are 800, 100 we will get. As decimal is there, 1 0 we can bring, carry here. So 400 2s are 800 again. So 200 will be carried. Okay, 200 will be subtracted. Again put a 0. 4 5s are 2000. Okay, so remainder is 0. So what kind of decimal expansion we got here? Here we got terminating decimal expansion because the answer is 0.8225. Okay, here the remainder is 0. So this is terminating decimal expansion. Okay, terminating decimal expansion. Here we got, this is divided by 329 divided by 400, we got 0.8225. Remainder is 0. So this type of decimal expansions are called as terminating decimal expansions. Question number 2. In question number 2 it is given, you know that 1 by 7 equals to 0.142857 bar. Okay, the value of 1 by 7 is this much. Can you predict what the decimal expansions of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7 are without actual long division method? Okay, by dividing they have given you the value of 1 by 7, that is 0.142857. Now we have to find out the values of these five fractions. Okay, now we have to find out the values of these 5 fractions. Okay, so without actual dividing we have to give the answer. So I will write the thing what is given. Given is 1 by 7 equals to 0.142857 bar. This is given. Okay, we will find out the value of 2 by 7. Can we write 2 by 7 like 2 into 1 by 7, because 2 ones are 2, so it is similar to 2 by 7. Okay, 2 I have brought it outside the bracket. Now we know the value of 1 by 7. We know the value of 1 by 7. 2 into 1 by 7 will become 0.142857 bar. Okay, as 2 is multiplied, we will multiply and write 2 7s are 14, 1 carry, 2 5s are 10, 1 11, 2 8s are 16, 1 17, 2 2s are 4, 1 5, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 0.285714 bar. So the value of 2 by 7 is this much. Without dividing we got the value. Similarly 3 by 7. 3 by 7 can be written as 3 into 1 by 7. 3 multiplied by 0.142857 bar. This is the value of 1 by 7. Okay, this is the value of 1 by 7. Now multiply and write the value 0.428571 bar. When we will multiply 3 into this, we will get the answer this much. Okay, now 4 by 7. Similarly 4 into 1 by 7. 4 multiplied 0.142857 bar. Okay, so by multiplying we will get 0.571428 bar. Okay, this is the answer of 4 by 7. Next, 5 by 7. 5 by 7 is 5 into 1 by 7. Okay, 5 multiplied by 0.142857 bar. Okay, so the value of this we will get 0.714285. okay, this much we will get the value of 5 multiplied by this value. Okay, now the last value 6 by 7, 6 multiplied by 1 by 7, 6 multiplied to 0.124287 bar. Okay, by multiplying we will get 0.857142 bar. So without actual dividing any values, we got the answers of all the fractions. Okay, what we have done, we have taken out the numbers outside and we multiplied with 1 by 7 and its value is given, so just multiply and get the values. Okay.